this, the answers are supposed to be coming through the Republican Party for all of these problems, and then we're finding out there's a frustrated, that they're not sure they're going to be able to trust the Republicans with this. And I know that today you were saying I'm a Tea Party conservative first and I'm a Republican second. We did have an issue here just in Illinois of Republicans voting to bring Obamacare in 2 years ahead when it was unnecessary, not needing to wait, indicating that there was an okay tolerance with that. And so my question is, for us here in Illinois, you've got the Republicans, you've got a tightrope to walk because you've got to get money from the Republicans to help you win. Is there like have they conveyed to you that they know they can't control you, you're going to be out of hand, but they're still going to back you anyway, just because, so what is your views on, to help us on how to handle the Republican frustration and how you will in your campaign?
People who think like we do are lost in Illinois because the Republican Party has been complicit in the downfall of Illinois. We have problems in Illinois because the Republican Party ages ago in this state lost its soul. They don't stand for any ideas. They're a machine party. It's easy to go after Michael Madigan, and we should. He needs to be physically removed from Springfield. But it would be, this state wouldn't improve at all if we put the Republicans who are in control of Springfield now in charge. They don't understand or stand for things like limited government and cutting taxes and getting rid of regulations. They don't stand for any ideas. So the Republican Party needs to be cleansed in Illinois for us to have any hope in this state.
And Pat Brady himself admitted that he completely blew off your entire 2010 campaign, your original campaign
well,
to get to
nobody thought I could win.
Right.
Nobody thought I could win. I understand that. There were a lot of competitive races, a lot of candidates in Illinois who deserved their support. Nobody thought I could win. Since I've been in Congress, I haven't changed the way I've spoken. And so, yeah, the Republican establishment doesn't love me. They don't love me in Washington, and I don't think they like me here. I think Pat Brady's sort of on board. But look, we will lose this state if there's not an alternative party. And let's be honest, there is not an alternative party in Illinois to Michael Madigan and just big government corrupt acts.
The Sun-Times calls them the combine.
And that's what it is, and we've let that happen. So there needs to be almost a purge in the Republican Party. So when I talk like this, can a guy like me get elected in Illinois? I don't know, but Fran, I think most of the grassroots feel like we do. I don't want to name names, but these guys got to go. If we just elect another establishment person as governor of Illinois in 2 years, we don't win. We don't win.
Now you've gone to the great extent of really highlighting the fact that this is a choice for the soul of America, and a lot of politicians don't want to go to that extreme. They want to say, it's really not the end of the world if we don't get elected. America will continue. But it seemed to be that your point was America may not continue in the form it is now if we don't win, if Republicans don't win, conservatism doesn't win in this 2012 election. Is that true?
Yeah, most of them don't get it. Most politicians don't get it. Let's remember, the Democrats are the party of government, so they know exactly what they stand for. Maybe in Congress you have about 20 to 40 people like me who are just, we're here to save this thing, and if we don't get reelected, tough. It's important that guys like me stay in Washington, because without the pressure we apply, I think the Republican Party's natural instinct is to hang on to power and to sort of sell their soul. But Fran, you're right, it's worse in Illinois. We have not had an original idea in the Republican Party for as long as I've been in Illinois. It's pathetic. There's no reform. It's like the party is just devoid of, they don't stand for anything. I think after this election, no matter what happens nationally, you're going to see the revolution turn inward to Illinois. I think you're going to see stuff happen.
It always amuses me that here this was the state where Ronald Reagan came from, but Illinois never took up for Reaganism.
No, because
and now all of a sudden, now that he's the big hero, all politicians in Illinois that are Republicans are claiming they were Reagan man. When we've never had Reaganism hit this state, even yet.
Right, in his home state, because Republicans, as you said, the combine, we've sold our soul to get little kernels of power, and we continue to elect people that worship the teachers' unions, just like Democrats do. They worship big government. It's embarrassing that we don't have concealed carry in Illinois. And you can blame Mike Madigan all you want, but Republicans haven't pushed for that. It's embarrassing that we don't have school choice, that inner city parents can't homeschool their own kids, or suburban parents, because Republicans don't stand for ideas like that. We've elected people, and we have people in leadership down in Springfield who don't understand what the heart and soul of the Republican Party should be.
Does the turnout today indicate to you that indeed the giant is awakened? I mean, we're hearing that. There's a lot of activity from what we're hearing, and it really does stand back to Thursday.
I think so. I think it's always been there, Fran. I think this will galvanize them. And I really do think that the fact that we have to talk about Obamacare now is really good for Republicans, because most Americans don't like it. It's going to force Obama to talk about it. And this is going to get people out there working. But then again, so let's say we win the White House. Let's say we take the Senate. You know me, my great fear is then the excuse is going to be, we can't be bold because we don't want to risk losing power. Oh my gosh. But one step at a time. Let's get it first.
Now you mentioned education several times today. Naturally, that's taking a backseat really nationwide because of Obamacare. But my contention has always been that if conservatives don't take over the education again and teach our children why Obamacare, or the concepts of Obamacare and socialism and Democrat Party liberalism, is wrong and un-American, if we don't teach those things to our children, we aren't going to be graduating voters that understand why they shouldn't be voting for that
then
stuff.
We have to teach our own kids.
Right.
The answer in education is so simple, and this is such a great issue for Republicans. It's all about choice. Give vouchers to parents. Let them decide where they want to send their kids to school. Public, private, religious, Catholic, or yes, home. Only this kind of competition will improve the public schools. But this is a civil rights issue. We talk about African Americans and Hispanics. Their rank and file supports school choice in huge numbers. And yet we Republicans don't know how to talk to them. And again, Fran, to your point, in Illinois, the Republican Party, the elected officials, it's like there's just this monolithic, anti any sort of limited government idea. And it's just all about power. Well, you know what? They're going to be run over in a couple of years. They're going to be run over. You can't keep using Mike Madigan as your excuse. If the Republicans had control of Illinois tomorrow, do you have confidence that they do what needs to be done? Heck no. They don't have ideas.
So are you running for governor? In 2014.
Or Senate even, against Durbin?
Good God, I got the race. You guys know I got the race of my life
right now.
right now, and it's gonna be tough because they drew a really difficult district. But as you saw out here, something's going on, and then wherever, after everything I've been through, there's something going on. So wherever it takes me somewhere. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Thank you.